Messages? There were messages yesterday. Haha. Oh, just keeps getting better and better. Anyway, let's keep going. I am here.
I'm losing my temper.
Why did the pony need cough drops? Because it was a little hoarse.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't encourage that.
Do not encourage him. You monster. Do you know how insufferable he's gonna be
Move
now?
out.
Oh no! Maybe I should play the game so I'm ignoring you.
Yes. Haha, get wrecked, nerds.
Head on. Yet another obstacle. You've crossed the wrong.
The light take you.
Edge.
Begone, fiend!
What the foot? Bruh. Oh no! Oh no. What was that? Oh my god. That was awesome.
I will resist.
Die!
Oh, leather armor. What kind of leather armor is that? Leather armor of greater electricity resistance +5. Jesus. Okay, now he decided not to move.
You won't survive me.
Into the fray.
No one stands in my way. All this waiting bores me. None shall escape!
Endure this!
Let's hear you cry!
Prepare yourself.
Make every
Quick, run! Oh, he died.
Cut them to pieces!
Bro, like, at a certain point, pick another bad guy. Undead dwarf. What a sad
crossed
guy.
the wrong line.
The dead dwarf, still shackled in decaying armor, is writhing on the ground. I've lost again, but that won't save you. I rose to claim my revenge once. I will rise again. I must kill her, that monster. She's to blame for all the suffering I've endured. Death hasn't changed you one bit. You're still blaming someone else for all your troubles. Monago, Quingalfrey, Iomade, fate, the weather, the position of the celestial bodies. Literally anything or anyone but yourself. Who did you want to exact your revenge upon? The dead man answers fervently with a spark of insanity. On her, the temptress, the deceptress, who is the reason for all my suffering. Monago is her name, and I have vowed to shed her blood. And on you, my murderer, and on the crusaders who treated me like an animal, on everyone, on the whole world for turning my life into endless agony. Poor soul, you suffered so much in life that you cannot find peace even in death. You've done many wicked things, but even you do not deserve eternal torment. We will help you. How did you come back to life without a necromancer's help? My hatred raised me from the grave. I was treated unjustly, and I intend to repay everyone who had a hand in it. I was an honorable knight, but you, all of you, dragged my name through the mud. You will pay dearly for what you have done. Well, I never thought I'd see you again. I could not stay in my grave, so I rose to reap the harvest of blood, and I did. I've killed many crusaders and demons, and I will kill again. You think you can destroy me? I am vengeance, I am retribution. It's time to decide your fate. I've decided it like 3 times now. I have suffered for far too long. Now I stand ready to accept your sentence. Now, set the undead on fire. I'll cleanse you of the corruption that has possessed you. Yeah. Well, take your stuff. Here's black armor. That looks cool. Adamantine full plate +3. I also have spell resistance, so fuck off with your adamantine glaive +4. Is that better than what you have? Nope. Energy source. The wearer of this ring has the ability to channel energy. It allows them to do it 2 more times. Nothing good. Alright, let me rotate my map back around the way I want it. It's weird that it puts you in like a weird position for this. What was that? Hilor. In the prison.
Onwards!
Robe of Fire. Whenever the wearer casts a spell with the fire in the descriptor, its saving throw is increased by 2.
Battles await.
I will lend you
Doubt
my
is
aid.
the heart's greatest challenge. This is not how it works.
Awkward.
Move out.
I saw these mortals disperse. The trophies are mine. How about I just kill all of you? That seems like more fun.
My dream. Desna, guide my hand.
You won't survive.
I'm so
Run them through! Next!
Make your peace.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Endure this!
Fall!
Out of my way!
I'm glad I was useful to you. It's either us or them. I will resist!
Die!
The light take you!
Make every strike count.
Oh my god.
Head on!
So the fact that nobody can fucking loot anything at their
Rely
feet is
on
so
me.
weird.
I lead. You follow.
I finished here. Is there more?
Onwards!
Oh, neat.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Prepare yourself!
Into the fray!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Zero. Nice.
Desna, guide my hand!
No.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You won't survive.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Let's hear you cry.
Well, time to get out of... He's sneaking towards the exit, but then he notices you and freezes, opening and closing his mouth silently like a fish. Why the tavern keeper? Hey, what's the whole... What happened to the half measure? It's pretty bad, isn't it? This used to be a nice place to have a drink in good company, and now everything's busted up and covered in filth, damn demons. It's not the first time the half measure's seen tough times. I've been meaning to do this place up for a while now. Change the floor, slap a new coat of paint on the walls, but I've never actually gotten around to it. Well, now's my chance. I've got to say, it still makes my skin crawl when I think about the demons making themselves at home here. It's been a while. You can say that again. We've already had your funeral. Where'd you come from? Oh, I see. Anivia must have sent you to help us, and she was right to do so, I'll tell you. I wish I could say we're doing fine just on our own here, but the truth is I was already thinking we were done for. Well, it's time to get you out of here. Right. By the way, we found out that the demons have hidden all their spoils in the hay right outside the tavern. They have no idea I was spying on them through the window. It doesn't make sense to leave all those valuable supplies here, since we're all about to wipe out the demons anyway. Sorry, half measure, we'll have to wait a bit longer. So I don't need to rest, because we're doing quite well. Oh, look at this. So the hay next to the building. Hey.
Pay attention.
Yo, 10 diamonds. Holy crap. So I don't think I can get to the lower part of the city. Doesn't appear that I can.
Move out.
It's, you know, it's disappointing. Ooh, Baylor. Sick. Oh, are there dudes behind us? Where are they? Yeah, they're behind us.
Endure this!
Run them through!
Oh, Baylor's down.
Make your peace.
Head on! I lead. You follow.
Talk to the storyteller. He's gone to the commander's former study. There are people holed up in the dungeons.
Onwards!
Well, I can't. How do I get over there?
Move out!
Oh, I didn't even see this gap in the wall.
Danger ahead! I will resist!
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
Out of my way!
Make every strike count.
Look, dude, if you don't want to loot anything, just tell me. And I'll loot, like, I'll let other people loot.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
Rip, I guess Hillor didn't make it. Sag.
Die!
You've crossed the wrong mark.
Prepare yourself.
Pathfinder Venture Captain died fighting sword in hand. Sage. Oh well. We knew there were going to be people that weren't going to make it.
Can't hide from me.
Okay. Nothing else that exciting.
I lead. You follow.
Ow. I guess we should come up here now. I don't recognize who Hal is.
Onwards!
You won't survive me.
Awesome.
Desna, guide my hand.
Let's hear you cry!
No glory without risk!
I don't know why they have such a hard-on for him.
Begone, fiend!
Endure this.
Make your peace.
Run them through!
All they took from me, I'll take back.
Let me help.
A bright future awaits us.
Probably because he dives into battle, to be honest. I don't know why I'm pretending like I'm an idiot.
I'm losing my temper.
I finished here. Is there more?
Wand of Greater Invisibility. Who the hell is Hal? A familiar gold-haired healer brushes some ash from his sleeve. They were too stubborn to retreat. Their determination could have helped them in life, but instead it only led to their untimely deaths. I regret having to kill them. Who are you? Halaseliax, a gold dragon. You heeded my advice and spared a young servant of Baphomet instead of killing him. We parted ways, but I promised that we would meet again, and here I am. Hey, I remember you now. I have to say, the spirit of the dragon is still strong within you. News of your heroic deeds have spread far and wide. People call you the Hope of Mendev and the hero of the Crusades. Many of them refuse to believe you were dead. They clearly hold you in great esteem. What are you doing here? I debated for a long time whether or not to interfere in Dresden's affairs. However, the words of a loyal warrior who remained behind to defend the fortress touched my heart, and I was persuaded to get involved, and none too soon, it seems. What happened to the cultist I spared? I heard that he became a healer. I do not know if he still worships Baphomet, but even if he does, I'm certain that he will bring more good into the world than evil. You should be proud of yourself. You chose to spare him. Thanks to your decision, the world has another caretaker of the afflicted. Come with me. You can help me drive away the demons. You are not leading a large force against the demons, and that leads me to believe that you do not want to attract attention, and a gold dragon entering the fray is something that attracts a good deal of attention. Trust me. Furthermore, I wish to see for myself what you have achieved since we last saw each other. I want to observe how the dragon spirit manifests within you. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Farewell, Commander. This was a difficult fight, but if you look within yourself, you'll find that your spirit, the spirit of the dragon, cannot be defeated. If you feel the desire to follow Turendalev's example, come and meet me in Dresden after battle, and if you do not, well then, this will be our last meeting.
Move out!
I will defend my dreams.
The light. Take you.
Fall!
I will resist.
Out of my way!
Make every strike count.
The goddess protects us.
Where the hell are you going? Oh, seriously? Well... awkward.
Let's move already. Onwards!
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Move out!
Storyteller turns to you and calmly. Long months have passed, Commander, but even while you were away on the other plane, I could hear your brave heart beating. That sound never stopped for a second. You're a lively one, Grandpa Elf, always finding yourself in the most dangerous spots, and I'm glad to see you. Although you'd be safer tucked up in, by a fire somewhere. How have things been in the last 6 months? We spent the time serving the Queen to the best of our ability, but a week ago, after she announced her decision to proceed with the crusade, many of us came to the conclusion that we could not go on with her, because we did not believe that you were fully dead. We humbly declined the honors offered to us and remained here to await your return. It was an easier decision for me than for others, since I had encountered you in the Abyss and I knew you were alive, but not everyone believed me. And then yesterday I had a vision. I was leafing through the pages that you had collected for me, and suddenly I saw the future. Not a future clamoring to be told, but the page in my hand. By the page in my hand, but your future, the future of the person who first brought that page to me. In my vision, you returned from the Abyss, marked by new powers that would wound around you like snakes. Your voice made the earth tremble. People and demons dropped to their knees, and Iomade herself extended you a helping hand. But the only thing you were concerned with was the whereabouts of the banner that Queen Galfrey had taken with her. I know what I saw is difficult to believe, but I am in the habit of trusting my visions, so I hurried to the Citadel to lay my hands on some of Queen Galfrey's possessions to try to discern where she went and where the banner is now. Do you know where she went? It wasn't easy. I see the Queen's future and her past as though I'm looking through shattered glass. Multiple visions come one after another, distorting the picture. The Queen is in mortal danger at the crossroads of her fate, and her every step may prove fatal. But I did not give up. Fortune smiled upon me. I touched her goblet and learned where she was leading her army. Her Majesty decided to march for Iz, a bold move, one worthy of a queen who is not accustomed to hiding. That place sounds familiar. Can you remind me about it? The city hangs over the Abyss. It once was the citadel of legendary rulers, the capital of Sarkoris. But now demons are tearing it apart, making a mockery of its former glory. 2/3 of its magnificent streets and proud towers have collapsed into the world wound, but the city still holds on, as Sarkoris holds on, defeated but refusing to die. We must leave this place. It's time for the final battle of Dresden. Yes, your arrival has changed everything. After we lost Dresden, it felt as if the light of hope had left us forever. But you are just like the Sword of Valor. You are the banner of our victory. There's one more thing. In the shattered fragments that form her fate, I can sense your presence, and I'm convinced that the Queens can sense it too. No one can say what your next encounter will lead to, but there is one thing I know for certain. Queen Galfrey's fate and yours are tightly intertwined. Perhaps that's what made the Queen write this letter to you. After I touched her goblet, I saw it hiding in a secret compartment in the wall, and I managed to find it. I do not know what it says, but I can sense the emotions that were tearing the Queen apart when she wrote it. I think I will be able to tell you about the feelings she was experiencing in that moment, if you wish. You can come to me later when everything is settled down and bring this letter with you, and we will look into the past of the item together. I thought it said come to me letter. Who's Orangoftra? Orangofta. The huge, oily Nalfeshni. Oh, the big one in the middle. With his arms folded. Here comes the commander, kids. So, Commander, do you like what you see? You've arrived just in time to hear your friends screaming for help. They trusted you, and look what happened to them. Do you actually think you can rescue them? Who do you think you are? Who sent this army here? We all serve Baphomet, Lord of the Labyrinth. He promised us Dresden and your skin as a doormat. I'll rescue my friends. I'll rescue my friends. That's exactly... And how exactly will you do that, you pathetic Galarian maggot? What can you do on your own without your army? Yell inspirational speeches? Oh no, I'm so scared. And then all the pathetic defenders of Dresden will be inspired to turn into an invincible force? Yes, that's usually how it goes in fairy tales. Do you know what happens in real life? Your army gets wiped out, and you along with it. But I won't kill everyone. I'll lock you in a cage and start torturing your friends. Once I'm done with them, they will come and spit in your face. They'll tell you themselves what torment you doomed them to. You are just a jumped-up mortal insect and nothing more. I am the winds of change. You shouldn't have tried to stand in my way. Yo, let's go, my dudes. Yeah, look at Ivan. Adorable. Alright, that was pretty dope. An incredible silence suddenly descends over the city. It's broken by the solemn sounds of fanfares that seem to come from far away, everywhere, and nowhere all at once. All eyes turned to the huge stained glass window of the city's main cathedral. It begins to glow with a soft light, and in the next breath, a lone figure steps out of the glass and onto the cobblestones.
Knight Commander, at last we meet.
Gods don't often descend to our world.
They rarely have good reason to. I suppose you're asking yourself why I am here. Gods must not interfere directly in the affairs of mortals. But what is happening here, in the World Wound, is no longer the concern of mortals alone. And this is proof. This fortress has witnessed so many horrors and miracles. It makes me wonder how it still stands. Goodness and the light of hope are not unknown to you, but you mix them with recklessness. And the power that feeds this recklessness is dangerous. You have achieved victory by uniting outcasts and pariahs. But where are you leading them? And what will your beautiful promises of freedom cost you? But I did not come here to reproach you, or to bewail the fate of the unfortunate defenders of Dresden. I wish to stop the forces of evil and defend Golarion, both from Daskari's violent rage and from Nocticula's insidiousness. But that is not my only goal. I have come here to restore justice, for justice is the birthright of all. That's why I hail you as a hero who has triumphed over the demons many times. At the same time, I grieve for you, as for a soul that is caught in a web of demonic deceit and villainy.
Maybe I did acquire my powers from a dubious source, but I follow my own path.
You may think so, but alas, this is not true. It can be, however, if you accept my help. In that moment, when my poor herald was being torn apart by monsters, he found the strength to send me a message about what he had learned in the Abyss. You were in Illusionera, where you spoke with the Lady in Shadow and the Architect of the World Wound. They confessed what they had done to you, but they did not reveal the whole truth. Both you and this unfortunate world will have to pay dearly for the power that they so generously bestowed upon you. But all is not yet lost. That is why I have come.
Wall of Dresens shake again, and a ringing laugh of black shadow appears before the shining goddess, Nocticula in the flesh. Standing beside her is Arilu Vorlesh, who stares at the goddess with ice-cold rage in her eyes.
Who here has been taking my name in vain? Ah, it's you, the Inheritor. What's this? Our worst fears have come to pass. The gods are flocking to Galarian. This merry little tinderbox could ignite at any moment, reducing the material plane to dust.
I did not come here to fight.
Oh, really? I didn't realize you were good for anything else. Forgive me, that was unfair of me. Judging by your successes over the last 100 years, fighting is not your forte. After all, the wound is still there, as far as I know. So why are you here? If you have come to meddle in my affairs, don't expect me simply to stand aside.
The party's getting really started now. Who's gonna be next?
The two of us will be more than enough. Listen to what I have to tell you. If she wishes to be present for this conversation, so much the better. Do you hear me, Nocticula? You and your servant are under no obligation to leave. I have come here to shed the light of truth. Let us see if you both can withstand its merciless radiance. I cannot change the flow of mortal history by force. After all, the World Wound is their doing, although committed at the behest of the Abyss. But sometimes force is unnecessary, and truthful words are all it takes.
The goddess who was mortal not so long ago is eager to judge us for our sins now. My sin, to be precise. What lies behind your eagerness, proud Iomade? Righteous wrath, or perhaps fear? Watch out. A simple mortal woman has learned how to grant powers to others. Powers which are beyond the wildest dreams of many Imperial lords. This must be stopped, forbidden, taken away immediately. After all, what need will we have for all these arrogant gods once we become their equals?
Silence. It's impolite to interrupt your elders. But you know, Inheritor, she does have a point. What are you going to do now? Break my weapon, which has made so many victories possible, and only because he received that weapon from my profane hands, and the entire affair must therefore be profane also? What real reasons do you have? Save those born of your envy, your capriciousness, and your suspicions?
My reasons are quite real, as you well know. That is why you appeared here in such haste, is it not? You have woven a delicate lace of half-truths, Nocticula. From you and your servant, the Knight Commander has learned that he is bound to the World Wound, that he is slowly dying because of its influence, and that he is yet capable of closing it. But you withheld a crucial piece of information. You never told him that closing the wound won't save him from death. For this lock will destroy the key to which it is bound. The one who closes the World Wound will die along with it.
That is true. I tried to tell you back in Illusionera, but I was not allowed to. It is an unavoidable consequence of this process. To stitch two planes together as I have stitched Galarian and the Abyss, the soul of a mortal must be woven with the essence of the Abyss. To undo this seam, the original soul, the key, must be ripped apart. No one could survive such a process.
What if I'm willing to sacrifice my life if it means closing the world wound?
Oh, how noble! For a brief moment, I even felt some regret that we demons are incapable of such lovely feelings. You see now, Inheritor? My little protege has more nobility in him than you expected. Shame on you.
This nobility is exactly why I came here. To help the Knight Commander learn the truth, and to show him that he has been used. Besides, I do not believe that you have been acting for selfless reasons, Lady in Shadow. Honesty and nobility have never counted among your virtues. You own the main source of Nahindrian crystals, and your servant Arilu has learned how to break the laws of the universe with their help. Can it be that the ruler of darkness and mistress of assassins has not conceived a way to use this formidable gift for her own benefit?
Accusations, suspicions, all completely hollow, just like your bright-eyed pretty little head. It's a pity you inherited Eridan's sword, but not his sharp mind. I have but one goal now. To stop the armies of that lecherous billygoat and that gluttonous bug from strutting around my domain as if it were their own. I don't give a fig whether it will help mortals or hurt them. If the enemy of your enemy makes you a mutually beneficial proposition, you would have to be a complete idiot to say no.
Goddess, can you help me cleanse my soul of the influence of the Abyss?
Arilu has planted a piece of the Abyss itself in your soul. The only thing that can cleanse the soul of such a taint is that same soul. But I will be near. I will show you how to root out the demonic corruption. I am not a demon, and I do not offer any simple solutions. You will have to go your own way, no matter where it leads.
Nocticular, were you trying to hide this?
Trying, you say? I successfully hid the truth from you for as long as I deemed necessary. Are you expecting me to explain myself? My goal is to close the world wound, not to grant you a happily ever after.
So in other words, I'll die if I don't close the wound, and I'll die if I do close the wound.
It is true. Now do you see the perils of accepting a demonic gift? No matter how much power the Abyss gives you, that power will always be tainted by lies and misfortune. This is the justice I promised you. The right to know the whole truth, and not to be a plaything in the hands of abyssal spawn.
I like how she says, now you know the perils of accepting a demonic gift. It's like, bitch, I was dead. I didn't accept shit. What if I reject this?
You will live.
You will lose everything that makes life worth living.
You will spoil a brilliant endeavor and destroy the lives of thousands of mortals who will be devoured by the legions of demons coming from the Abyss. Aside from that, you won't do anything extraordinary at all.
Well, my assumptions of the rules are accurate from the beginning of the game.
Yes. The power that Nahindrian crystals grant you will bring about nothing but your own demise. The branches of the Tree of Sin are vast and verdant, but its only fruit is death. You will not be able to save yourself unless you reject everything that has been foisted upon you. Now you know everything.
No, we're not quite finished with the revelations yet. Few secrets remain to be revealed, but they will be worth the wait. Does this look familiar? Do you remember the similar wound above your own heart? I have given you enough hints. Come on. Ask me the question I have been waiting for.
I've received my wound because of you. Arilu implanted the essence of the Abyss in my soul when you expanded the world wound. My question is, why do you have a similar wound? Could it be because you used your own soul as a key when you first opened it?
That's right. And this means that the world wound actually has 2 keys.
Good question. Just imagine. I have wasted so much time chasing the key to the world wound, and the key was right under my nose this whole time. Arilu, my love, come over here.
Without a trace of fear, she gives you a faint nod and then makes a barely discernible gesture and disappears.
Wait! I said wait! That little bitch. I knew she would betray me sooner or later, but I never expected such an idiotic stunt. But everything seems to be falling into place quite nicely. You see, you don't have to die after all. Arilu opened the world wound, and Arilu will be the one who closes it, whether she likes it or not. Although, someone will need to catch her first, and this will require certain powers.
Yes, Arilu Vorlesh will pay for her crimes with her life. Her flight confirms that our suppositions were correct. But now we know that the world wound can be sealed with her blood. You have no reasons to remain indebted to the Abyss and indulge the Queen of the Succubi. Reject her gift and secure your victory while being the person you were before Arilu Vorlesh corrupted you. Win as a mortal and become a legend among mortals.
She's talking rubbish. True, we gave you the power, but it was you who chose how to wield it. It belongs to you, and it will remain yours, so you can do whatever you want with it. But first, you must use it to close the world wound. You aren't going to catch this world's most powerful witch, and a half-demon one at that, with your bare hands, are you?
Yeah, I want to ask my companions.
Perhaps your power came from the Abyss, but your beautiful soul has cleansed it of all evil. Don't reject this power, for you have already proved that you are worthy of it.
Being around you is so much fun. The whole world is ablaze. War is raging, but even those who are on the verge of dying smile when they see you. This power is good. Perhaps it was evil before, but you have made it good. Don't throw it away.
As a cave monster who's going to grow old and die in about 10 years' time, I can tell you this. There's no power in the world that's worth selling yourself out to the Abyss for. Being the invincible companion of the magical commander was fun and all, but we don't need it. It doesn't really matter how much magic they've heaped on you. You're the commander because you have the heart and mind of a true commander. Screw your power. Don't betray yourself. That way, we'll win.
I don't see any reason for deliberation. Your power is chaotic and capricious, and it originates from a demonic source. I doubt you can even control it. Heed the words of the goddess. Reject it. And then we will hunt down Arilu Vorlesh and deliver the punishment she deserves.
It's not my place to gainsay the will of my goddess, but the thing is, I can sense evil. And I don't sense it in your power at all. I just don't. Whatever those horned monsters had planned for you, you definitely aren't playing by their rules.
You gave hope to the Crusaders in their darkest hour, even when all seemed lost and only despair and death lay ahead. With these powers, you have saved countless lives, and you will save more. Of course you must keep them.
Someone pinch me. We are standing in the presence of the most pompous goddess in the world, debating whether we should listen to her or send her packing along with her invaluable opinions. I shall remember this moment for the rest of my life. Even as I stand in Pharasma's court, I shall tell this story to anyone who will listen. As for your question, by all means, tell her to go to the Abyss. The power is yours, and yours alone.
I hate it when they corner you and demand answers out of you. But fine, I'll tell you what I think. With you, I've always had my freedom, Chief, so I'll speak freely. Be who you are, and don't count on gifts from nobody. You gave me the same advice back in Alishanira, remember? And I've never regretted following it. Maybe you won't have the powers you had before, but do you really need somebody's permission to do what you want to do? That's what it's all about!
Experience tells me that it's wiser to trust yourself and your own abilities. You can't trust what clients tell you. One day you're a hero, the next you're working for the enemy. Sorry, but it all looks like a setup to me. First they tell you to lay down your weapons, and then, once you're unarmed, they finish you off in some back alley.
Your powers are interesting from a theoretical point of view. You are an experiment started by Arilu Vorlesh, and terminating it before it is complete would be foolish, not to mention impolite.
Listen to the goddess, Warchief. And if you won't listen to her, then listen to me. You don't need these thrice-cursed powers. You're the strongest of the strong, and the bravest of the brave, even without the gifts of a mad sorceress.
I've made my decision.
I am waiting for your answer. I hope you will choose wisely.
Quite right. Make your choice, and make it the right one.
What? A rebel and a fighter for freedom and good. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing I've always done. What is legend? One doesn't need to be a mythic creature or otherworldly being or a deity's chosen hero. This path may be grueling and full of temptation, but the mortal who leads it earns the right to call themselves a true legend. A gold dragon is a mighty, almost omnipotent creature that possesses powers beyond all others. The gold dragon is an embodiment of goodness, hope, and redemption. You gain the ability to breathe holy energy, engulfing all enemies in a 50-foot cone and dealing character level plus half your mythic rank D8 holy damage. So character level would be 17, I think, right now. Plus 4, so 21 D8 holy damage. A successful reflex throw, DC 10 plus half your level plus half your mythic rank plus your highest ability modifier halves that damage. Any enemy struck by your breath also gains a -1 penalty on all DC 20 on D20s. All enemies who fail get a -2. You can use your breath once every 1d4 rounds. At the 9th mythic rank, what is this? 8th. The cooldown is reduced to 1d2 rounds. At 10th, it can be used every round. Jesus Christ. You can assume the form of a gold dragon. You can gain the following abilities. Plus 10 size bonus to strength. Plus 8 size bonus to constitution. Plus 8 natural armor to AC. Blind sets for 60 feet. You also gain 1 bite, 2d8, 2 claws, 2d6, 2 wing attacks, 1d8, and 1 tail slap, 2d6. You also get perfect body, immunity to poison, disease, fear, confusion, paralysis, and sleep. You also gain resistance to all energies equal to your character level, plus half your mythic rank. If any of your saving throw bonuses before your modifiers are less than 5 plus your mythic rank, you gain a bonus up to that number. If any of your attribute modifiers before is less than 14, you gain a bonus up to 14. Your highest ability score gets +4. All your hit dice are now D12s. Any spells that deal damage now change their dice to D6 if it was not a D6 or greater. If it was already a D6 or greater, instead the spell deals an additional 1 point of damage per dice rolled. All your weapons count as +5s. I think I'm going to stick with Azada. What is class progression? I do get another superpower. Weapon specialization mythic. When using your chosen weapon, you gain a bonus equal to half of your mythic rank on damage rolls. This stacks with other bonuses. I almost never miss, but I'd like a -4 instead of a -5 on iterative attacks. So incredible might plus supersonic speed. Whenever you make a skill check, Zada gains a bonus equal to their mythic rank on all skill checks, so a bonus of +8. Whenever they make a skill check, they roll the dice twice and take the better result. They also can become proficient with all weapons and armor. Let's go Marvelous Endurance. We'll get all skilled as my last one. We only have one spell to choose. I'm gonna take Prayer. 1 level 4. Shield of Dawn. A level 5 spell. Hold Monster. And then 2 level 6s. Overwhelming Presence. And Serenity? All those attempting to commit violence become stricken with racking pain and take 3d6 points of damage for every round they attempt to harm anyone else. Greater Heroism is buff. I have auto Great Heroism. I have also, what's up, man? What's up, Siri? I have an item that just, you are constantly under the effects of Greater Heroism. So that's not really a thing I have to worry about. I could give it to someone else, but I think I have Greater Heroism Mass with Social. So I can just cast it with him. The choice is made. All you have to do is announce it. Yes. Perhaps I could have rejected this power, but how can I abandon my people and my dragon? Never abandon Ivu.
Your pride will destroy you.
No.
And perhaps all of Golarion with you.
Also no.
But I shall not intervene now, so as to avoid causing even more suffering to this world. Farewell.
Bye now. Don't let the stained glass hit you on the way out. We won't miss you.
It would have been so foolish for you to reject your powers. So many victories, so many achievements lie ahead for you. Well, go now. capture Arilu and prove which of you is making the best use of her invention. I'll be watching you.
I didn't do it for you. Oh my god, shut up, lady. Take Dresden back. Yay, we did it. Now I can go talk to the storyteller again. Where the heck are we? Oh, okay, I know where we are. For a second there, I was all like, what? I don't know where I am in the city. Is that Darian? Just talking to a kid. Be careful, kid. He's weird. Azada? Yep.